trust your leg, push it, don't worry about anything else. And, man, those were two huge kicks for us.
You mentioned Jared Goff's first couple interceptions. The third one, of course, was just a deep ball before the half. But 5 interceptions is a headline. Level of concern with the way he played coming out of that game?
None. I mean, everybody's going to think we're crazy. You're going to think I'm crazy. You know, anytime you have 5 interceptions, you're like, oh, I'm telling you, he didn't play a bad game. He played a pretty good game. And, I mean, there's really not one of those. I guess there's maybe one. But he's going where we're telling him to go with the ball, and he's putting it where we're telling him to put it. And then there's a couple of these that get batted. I mean, you know, and it's like, oh, man, it gets batted up, interception here at the line. He's getting ready to throw. It bounces off the D lineman, interception. I mean, man, he's doing exactly what we're asking him to do, so I'm not worried at all. I thought he played pretty good. It's just, dude, that's the nature of this game sometimes, man. The ball doesn't bounce your way, and you just hang in there. Defense, we need a couple of takeaways. Keep giving us the ball back, which our defense did, and we'll work our way out of it.
You're killing the fans by not playing Za'Darius Smith. What went into the decision to not play him, and then also how much are you excited to see him on the field and be a part of this defense moving forward?
Yeah, that's not an easy decision at all, But also, there's a couple of things. Number one, we're going in that game with 7 wins. Number two, we're getting Pascal back, which we did. He played well, by the way. Mm-hmm. Number three, this guy has played a lot of football. He's already played a lot of football in the 2024 season, and I just felt like it was right let's get him acclimated to what we do, how we do things around here, our defensive terminology, and give him a breather, you know, because it is a long season. I mean, we got 11 games left here, and we're going to need him for every one of those. And every time we get a little bit closer to the end, they get more critical. So I just felt like it's the right thing to do. And then, yes, I'm excited to get him going. I think he's going to be an excellent addition for us. I think he brings a complementary piece to our defense in that D-line. And I'm excited to see him play for us.
I think we're all doing the math on 11 games. Lions head coach Dan Campbell joining us this morning. A lot to talk about from that football game. Felt like the run game didn't get going early. Was there when you needed it late? What was the adjustment, and how did you get it going?
Say that again. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. I said the run game. You finally got some success in the second half. What was it that finally got the ground game going?
Yeah, let me say this. I thought Ben Johnson did a great job of staying patient with the run. You know, you get in a game like that, it's not easy to just, you start getting antsy. You know, you need points, and, man, I thought that was excellent. And so we leaned on the run game. We leaned on the offensive line. I thought we were much better in some of our combination blocks up front. We blocked it better. And then I just thought David and Gibbs really took that game over. You know, they came on, and it was a 1-2 punch. Gibbs almost broke about 3 of those. Man, he is an inch away from taking it all the way to the house, and really ignited us. And then once that happened, you know, man, our guys really showed up. You know, St. Brown makes big plays because now you're in the play action pass. You know, J-Mo made some big plays. Goff was making big throws. You know, our guys showed up in crunch time. And look, I'll say this again. I don't want to say he ever gets overshadowed, but you know, a game like that, you come out and you made these critical catches at the end. I'm talking about St. Brown, but I mean, St. played his ass off, and he does every week. And there's so many things that people don't even realize or see. I mean, he blocked from start to finish and mixed it up the whole freaking game. And you could just see when it's time to go. Like, I love Saint because when it's time we got to start finding a way to win a game. Things aren't going your way. He doesn't press to the point of making mistakes. He presses in the right manner to help us win. And he's. You know, we got a group of guys like him, and our guys will find a way to win over there.
You've talked about the conversations you've had about winning the division, getting into the tournament at the end of the season. You mentioned the 11 games. How much of a conversation or awareness is there about getting the 1 seed?
No, I mean, our guys know that. That was one of the things I talked about in training camp, and because you got to work backwards. And I've said it before. You can't just keep saying that the end game is the end game. We all know that. So now what do you got to do? You got to win your division, and preferably you want to be the one, and that's kind of where it goes. And so that whole focus is the division and getting that 1 seed, because your odds go up. That only helps you. Doesn't mean you can't go all the way. If it's not that, and that's fine. You take it as it comes, but that's what we're shooting for, and ultimately that means you got to play each week one at a time, and you got to give it your full intention. It doesn't matter who you're playing.
Let you go on this update on Sam Laporta, Taylor Decker, just as you gear up for this week.
Yeah, I mean, Sam's day-to-day. Nothing's changed since yesterday. He really is questionable. I can't tell you where I would lean right now with him. Time will tell. And Decker is questionable. I know he's doing better than he was last week, and I feel pretty good about him. But there again, he's day-to-day.
He's Lions head coach Dan Campbell. Appreciate some of your time. Thanks, Coach.
Okay, thanks. Take care, guys.
It's 97.1.
When it comes to